Hi, I'm Natasha Brown and I'm a pregnancy fitness expert and mum of 2, and this is Katie, and I've been training her since just after her first baby, and we're very excited that she's now expecting her second baby, and so she's about to be a mum of 2 as well. So this is a second trimester workout, but it is safe to do in all areas of your pregnancy. So let's get started. I want you to start thinking shoulders back, feet hip width apart, and Kate, I need you to come to the edge of your mat just so you've got space, and step back, because we're going to start with a static lunge. Now, I want you to think about hips forward, so you're really engaging and getting that stretch in your hip flexor at the front, back nice and tall, and dropping that knee down to the floor and squeezing your bottom to come up again. Now, the FittaMamma tights are amazing because you can really see that clear 90-degree angle using the stripe on the side. So if you look at me from the side, what I'm really looking for is pushing your hip forward, and as you go down, there should be a complete right angle on that front and back leg. So I want Katie to do me 10 repetitions. Have you got one more? Perfect. Good. And then swap over to the other side. Now, it's really important that you start from feet hip width apart and then step back, because then you've got a really firm foundation for the exercise. So before you start, think about tucking under. This is really helping your pelvic floor and strengthening your glutes, and you're getting a stretch in your hip flexor. So start going down and up, Katie. And so what I'm really thinking about, pulling that tummy in here, and those right angles are fantastic. So whichever one your working bottom cheek is, so this one, she really needs to think about squeezing on the way up, and then it's changing which muscle this exercise is working. And so still thinking about your breathing. Could slow up a little bit, Katie. Good, and 2 more. Perfect. And 1 more coming into the middle. Okay, this next exercise is an ice skater. I'd like you to take a big step to one side. We're going to need to go the same direction, and cross behind, and then come into a curtsy position and coming up to standing again. So Katie, I'll get out of your way. So I would like 20 repetitions here. So you're going up, across, good, stand into the middle, and then repeat the other side. So perfect, and then come to me. Well done. Now this one, what I'm looking at, keep going, is an overcross. So that foot's going behind you, and you're trying to get as low as you can, that you can still come back up again. And this exercise is working that your IT band, that's one of your main posture muscles, and is quite good cardio. If you are feeling out of breath, just stop or take the exercise a little bit slower. Good, give me 2 more, Kate. And 1 more. Perfect. Good. We're going to start the lunges again, and this time I'm going to make them a little bit harder. So step back on your first leg, and Katie, if you just keep going, so you're lunging straight down and up, and if you want to make it harder, come and add on a bicep curl. So completely up to you. If you want to make this exercise more challenging, working harder on your balance, working harder on your core, you add on a bicep curl. But if you feel wobbly or you're compromising your form, please just follow Katie and keep everything really stable. Good, we've got 1 more. That's lovely. Good, and come back into the middle and step that leg back. Now through all of these exercises, really think about pulling your tummy in. The FittaMamma tops are amazing at supporting your bump, and they really help as a reminder to pull in while you're exercising. And this will so help you get your figure back after having your baby. So those strong tummy muscles that help you give birth and help get your shape back after you've had your baby. Good, 2 more, Kate. And 1 more. Lovely. Okay, so take a deep breath. Going into those ice skaters, this time with the dumbbells, you can make it a bit harder. So if you step to the side, cross behind, drop your dumbbell to the floor and stand up. Now on this one, I really want you to think about tummy in on the way up. And by coming all the way down to the floor, you're just working that opposite bottom cheek using the dumbbells. Well done. Good, give me 5 more. So you've got 5 and 4. Well done. 3, still thinking, chest and back up, tummy in, low and high as you can, really pulling your tummy in on the way up. Last one. Perfect, okay, and coming back into those lunges. Get that foot stepping straight back, shoulders back, tummy in, and come and lunge down. Good, and Kate, do you want to try the harder one? So you're coming down and squeeze. So this is quite a lot of coordination. If you're not confident about it, just hold your dumbbells to the side. It definitely gets your heart going a bit more. Make sure that you can still talk while you're doing the exercise. And if it's too much, just take a break or take the arms out and just do the legs. And 1, lovely. Good, and last leg back. Think shoulders back, tummy in, and go. And so still thinking about that really nice stretch in your hip flexor, squeezing your back bottom cheek, nice and slow and controlled. So you're going down as far as you can and up as far as you can. Good, and you've got 2 more. And 1 more. Lovely. Okay, take a deep breath. This next exercise is a dumbbell swing. And I want you to think shoulders back, tummy in, and you are working your glutes, your tummy, and your shoulder. Okay, so coming dumbbell between your legs, then back up to shoulder height. So you're swinging down and up. I want you to think bottom, reach into the back wall and really using your tummy as you come up. So that's where the core work's happening. So tummy nice and flat to hold it at the top. Katie, keep going. Like 10 reps on both sides. And 1 more. Good, and then swap over other arm. So, one thing that's really important is I would like full range of motion on the hips. So the bottom's going all the way back, and then you get a full stretch on the hip flexor as you come up. Your hip flexors get really tight as everything pulls forward and the weight of your bump, your hip flexor gets really tight. So this is a really good one. You get a mini stretch with every single rep. And stop. Perfect. And our next exercise is working on upper back. So I want you to think about squeezing your shoulders together. This is a posture exercise. So you're supporting your back, want knees slightly bent, tummy in. And this is a Y, a T, and an A. So with straight arms up to the ceiling, Y to the side, and then squeezing elbows to the back. So you're straight up to the ceiling, T to the side, and squeeze at the back. Lovely. Katie, I'd like you to keep your palms facing forwards all the time. So showing from the back, this is all about strengthening between your shoulders. You need to keep your knees slightly bent so that you're not leaning back. I was just showing the movement from the back. So this one is palms facing forward, they stay forward, and they stay forward here. Okay, that's perfect. So you're going here, here, and here. Keep going. That's super. Good, 2 more. And really thinking tummy in, Katie, so you're not swinging back. Good, and 1 more. Perfect. Now, probably the most important exercise of any pregnancy is your standing plank. I want you to think about your belly button coming into your spine. This is your main posture exercise. So you are standing up really tall, thinking about shoulders back, tummy in. The FittaMamma tops are amazing at giving you support in your shoulders and really giving you that physical remembering that this is how I'm supposed to be standing, especially when you're exercising. So Katie, I just want you to think tummy in. We're going to hold 30 seconds here. Now, if this feels very easy, Katie, stay as you are. I want you to think about bringing your arms to the ceiling and then squeezing your tummy in as your arms come down. Good. Make sure you're keeping breathing. Good, and give me one more of those. Perfect. Really lovely. Okay, so then we're going to go back to the swing. I'm actually going to do an easier version. So Katie, keep going. I want you to think single swing, 10 each side. So you've got 10 and 9. Now, if you feel any strain on your upper back on this one, you can just do it with one dumbbell, and it really helps kind of square you up. So you're not getting as much challenge on your core. But if you were feeling any strain on your back, this would be a really great option to just do 20 reps, holding one dumbbell rather than the 2. That's brilliant. Good. And so I'm just going to swap back with Katie so you can keep going if you've just got one dumbbell, or Kate needs to change sides. Here, lovely. And so the rules of this one were thinking bottom back, really giving you that stretch and tummy as you come up. Dumbbell only needs to come to shoulder height. And this one's working all of those pelvic floor, glute muscles, and your tummy, and you're getting some cardio. So lots of big ticks for being pregnancy fit with this exercise. Good, and 2 more, Kate. And 1 more, lovely. So we're going to go back to the Y, the T, and the A, and get up your way. So this one, going straight up, T shape to the side, squeeze to the back. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can lift up one heel. So by lifting up a heel, it automatically makes you use your tummy muscles a bit more. So then you need to change over when you're at rep 5. Good. So if you are lifting a heel, just to make it a bit harder, make sure you change over when you're at 5. And this one's an amazing posture exercise, working your back and your shoulders. And it also works if you don't have dumbbells. Good, 1 more. Perfect, and come back to that standing plank. So really thinking, knees slightly bent, tummy in, and Katie, come with me this time. Deep breath in. Breathe in, bring those arms up. Good, and breathe out on the way down. Good, so still thinking tummy really nice and tight on the way up. Trying not to arch back. Breathing in on the way down. Good. Breathe out for me. And breathe in. Super. Okay, so we've got last swing. So think feet hip width apart, squeezing your bottom, and come swing for me. So between your legs and up. Bottom going straight back. Really thinking shoulders and whole body as square as you can. Thinking about pulling that tummy in on the way up. That's perfect. Good, 2 more. Brilliant, and other side. And remember, if you did want to do this one, holding 2 dumbbells, holding 1 dumbbell with 2 hands, that's absolutely fine. Good, and knees still going over your toes, tummy in, back nice and flat. Good, Katie, you're doing really well. 2 more. And 1 more, lovely. Now, the real challenge, the YTA. If you want this as a real core exercise, you need to come and stand on 1 leg. So Katie, be normal. And if you come Y, T, and A. Good, Kate, get started. So the options are, you can stand on the floor with 2 legs. You can lift a heel. Or if you want a real challenge on your balance and your core, come and lift up your whole foot. Now, don't take any risks. This is a pregnancy workout. If you feel wobbly, if you feel like you're about to fall over, just lift up that heel or lift up your toe. But if you've done lots of yoga and are really fit, this might be a really nice way to get some extra abs in to this exercise. Good, switch feet if you're there. Good. And balance is a really big thing in pregnancy because your whole centre of gravity moves, the bigger your bump gets. So it's a really good thing to keep practicing balance and core work. Good, 2 more, Kate. Good, and 1 more. That's perfect. And last one, the standing plank, really pulling tummy in, squeezing shoulders back, coming up to the ceiling, breathing out. So breathe in and breathe out. Good, 1 more. Trying to keep that tummy really flat as you come down. Wonderful. So come and put your dumbbells down to the side, bend your knees and come and sit down on the floor. So this next exercise is a V-sit and it's got lots of options for lots of different levels. I would like you to start really pulling your tummy in, sitting up nice and tall, and now come and lean back the length of your arms. So your arms are a really good measuring stick of how far to come back. Open out your hands, you're squeezing your shoulders together. Now, if you hold this for 10 seconds, you can see that Katie's tummy is really nice and flat there. There's no doming, but I'm sure you can still feel this on your abs. It's like some great core work. So this is like the easiest V-sit. Hold it for 10 seconds and come and relax. Now, if that felt easy for you, we can make it a bit harder. Good. So come and lean back for me. Really pull that tummy in and come and lift off 1 leg. So Katie's tummy still looks nice and flat. Her shoulders are so nice and open, pulling back, so you're still getting that great posture work. Switch over legs here. That's great. So really working on those transverse abdominals, upper back and lower back strength. Well done. So okay, they've got hard, aren't they? Lovely. And come and lean back. For the third one, if you want it harder, come and lift off both legs. Katie's quite far in her pregnancy, she's 31 weeks. So for her, lifting up 2 legs, she hasn't got that strength. So that's why she stopped with the 2 legs. Lovely, we're going to do 2 more of these. I'm going to show you a couple more variations. So Katie's going to stay with the single leg. And to make it even harder, you could use a dumbbell. So really pulling your tummy in. Kate's going to lift up single leg. So you could do both legs here. And then if you wanted it harder still, you can come and row side to side with your dumbbell. Perfect, and come back. Good, and Katie, if you can grab one of your dumbbells, I'll actually show you. So Kate's going to keep her feet on the floor and come and join in with the row this time, but with your feet on the floor. So follow Katie if you want a slightly easier version, or to make this harder, lift your feet up. So Kate, giving the row side to side with the dumbbell. Perfect, but leaning back, this is then challenging your obliques and your abs. Perfect, good, and coming to sit upright. And 1 more, and just in case you're getting bored, there's 1 more variation. So Katie, stay where you are with the sit back and row, and if you want this even harder, really pull this tummy in, and you could lift a dumbbell up with your foot. So if you've got really strong core, you can do the hold, lifting a dumbbell. So lots of options for you there. That was your V-sit. And coming into a stretch, I'd like you to put your feet together. And this is all about stretching your inside thigh. In day-to-day life, we don't use our inside thighs that much. They get very tight. And you're going to need them giving birth. You're going to need your flexibility. So one of the really important pregnancy stretches is this frog stretch here, really stretching out your adductors. Now, as you get through your pregnancy, your joints do get looser. So if you suddenly find your knees can go all the way down to the floor, and that's not normal for you, just stretch to the normal level and just hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds. So Kate, just relax for a second. Good, and you can come back into it. And then if anyone's really flexible and didn't feel that one, you can make this harder by extending your legs wide like this. Good, and Kate, you can add on a bit of a chest stretch as well by reaching behind you, squeezing those shoulders, and that should feel like a really nice opening. You're stretching that chest and stretching your inside thigh.